What's happening, people? It has been, again, I keep saying this every time I turn on the camera, it's been a while since I have turned on the camera, but I have been dealing with life as it so pertains to
nice.
I don't know, my mum just saw in someone's trolley, as it pertains to kind of get on with this whole cancer treatment thing. I don't even remember what the last conversation I had with you. It might have been after I came back from the oncologist the other day. But I've just been chilling at home, relaxing. Had a conversation with a social prescriber at my doctor's on... What day did I go doctor's, Mum? Was it Tuesday? What day did I have that? Yeah, Tuesday. And she has put me in touch with a few charities to speak to them about trying to get some support. And yeah, just talking to other people who are kind of feeling and going through the same thing as I'm going through right now. And that is where we are. So I'm going to have a look at them this weekend and try and see if they've got any support groups I can go to. I know Maggie's at Bart's have they have a site at Bart's, but I don't actually know what their support groups are. So I might actually have a look online or give them a call and see if they've got anything that may be suitable to me. I don't know. But yeah, we are out today. We've come to Costco's to get some water. I don't think we're getting much else, to be honest. But yeah, it is late because we usually come early, but it's like something to 3. So we'll see how busy Costco is. But yeah, let's go and do this shop, get some water and some other stuff. Where are we getting a trolley from, Mum? Alright. I think you better use your card this time. That trolley looks like it's old and decrepit. Is that you gonna be able to push that? It's not that, it's just pushing it. Is it okay?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get you to push it because I don't have no strength right now. I can smell the in the air. Mum, do you want a nice giant oversized ornament? I found my tree. I know where it is. I didn't know where it was, but I found it. Oh, Jesus. Who needs a bear that big? Or even a dolly that big? Oh, hello. Jeez. Huh? I need batteries, but I need the flat ones. Moana's looking alright there, mate. Is she classed as a Disney princess? I didn't even know that, bro. Pretty little dolly. Let's go. No. I would have liked a small one of Moana. If they have a small, yeah. But they ain't got no. I don't want any of them. I don't want any of them.
We got the small black ones.
No, they're all gone. They had them.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh man.
There last week they had them, but I just realised I thought, the black ones are gone.
All the black people buy them for the grand.
I don't blame them. I would have bought a nice little small one.
Cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're cute, yeah.
All right, let's get on with this and get in and
Enjoy
out.
your shopping.
And you.
You try not to. It's because of Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not buying perfume for no one. Feet are killing me. Oh, Mum, I need to buy paper. I should have told you to bring me some paper. It seems a lot calmer in here, or is this the illusion? Well, let's hurry up and get in and get out before these kids come back in.
Then they're going to bring the kids in to go and eat at the bloody place.
Alrighty. I think I need a new smoothie maker. I think my smoothie maker's going, but it's not a... I tell you what I want, one of them shark... them things over there. The Hoovers. I love my Dyson, but it's a bit heavy for me. But how much is the Shark? It don't really tell you. The Dyson is 220. Like your small little one, handheld one. That's what I want, one of those.
Yeah.
Because it's just too heavy for me. Or even a Black & Decker one. I just need something small.
I'm going to get mine out this weekend because I'm tired of being the same.
That is why I want it. Because as much as I love the Dyson, it's not great. I need the flat ones for the...
I need the flat square ones.
No, I don't want the flat square ones. I want the flat circular ones. Because my...
I've got some at home.
Oh,
They're like the 2032 or...
yeah, for like what you use for the car. Because my scales decided to die on me. Yeah, it's a good thing I had another one.
That's what I want. But not now.
Well, it's £35. So wouldn't now be the time to get it?
The
You want a
folded-
flat one? You want a folded one? You don't want this one?
Yeah, I want a folded one.
Right, that's a lot more, Mum.
That's a 6 foot. It's a commercial table.
That's the one you want. That's only 4 foot, but that doesn't fold.
This is heavy though.
What do you want it for?
No, I want a different one.
So that's 4 foot.
This is... They don't have it folded though.
No, it don't fold. It folds flat, but it doesn't fold. It doesn't fold down.
This would be ideal to put in the garden.
What are we using it for?
No, I want it for the garden. But I don't want the 6 foot one.
Yeah, when you say, that's what I'm saying. What are you using it for?
Like when we're doing barbecues and things.
We ain't doing no barbecues right
But
now.
now it would be because nobody ain't buying them, innit?
Yeah, but they're not that cheap. Were they more cheaper than that?
In the summer.
35? They were more than 35?
But I look for I'll see, and it's a lifetime one because it's plastic.
Because it's, yeah, well.
And look, these are the chairs.
Those
Look,
chairs
look
have got
here.
material on them though. They're not suitable. It's these ones, the plastic ones. You don't want material. You want plastic ones. At £29 per chair, that's expensive, bro.
These ones are on sale, innit?
Yeah, but they're cloth. So unless you're gonna
they're
keep them
like the
covered.
conservatory.
Oh yeah. But they're not for putting that in the garden, though, Mum. They're not that kind of thing. I don't know what Mum's looking for, but I think she says she's looking for batteries for what? Smoke alarm.
No. Yeah, for the smoke alarm.
I don't know.
I've got no choice when I buy them from here. £17.
That's a lot for some batteries, bro.
Look, the ones you were talking about.
You're not buying Duracell for it. You mad? At £11.98.
This is only going to last me 1, 2, 3, 4 times. It's lasted a long.
Do you have to get them from here?
So where's the Kirkland square ones then? Did Kirkland do a square
I
one?
don't think so. No. Don't look like it. Whoa, that is bright. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh gosh, can you? I need one of these in my house. Look at the brightness of this LED light. Lord, it's enough to blind me. As you can see, I am waiting for Mum. Ay. Like, we've come here, it's calm. I'm trying to get in and out before it starts to get mad. And Mum's gone looking for donuts. She don't need no donuts. I can't eat donuts. She shouldn't be eating donuts. Because I'm saying, you don't need donuts. I can't eat donuts. So why are you looking at donuts?
Salmon. I love this brisket, but can't.
My head is itching. Alright, let's continue on. You probably can just about see me, but we are back now from Costco's. Kite and Mum have just taken up some of the waters, and I'm sat in the car waiting for them to come back down, and we'll take the rest of the waters up. We kind of got everything we needed. We didn't really go for anything. We weren't doing any kind of Christmas shopping today. So I'm just looking for some really little, small, cute bits and bobs to kind of buy and wrap for him. He doesn't really need anything like that. There's a few things he needs, but nothing that's like, you know, next year we've got to get him a new laptop, depending on what course he's doing at uni and all of these little things, which is fine. But so he was like, I just, just need clothes and socks and these standard things that you give people for Christmas. So I just wanted to have a fun Christmas where there were loads of little gifts to open under the tree. So I have started to accumulate little things here and there. I'm going to start doing my shopping from next week because he's at college next week and I'm going to be home for most of the week. I think I've only got one day next week where I've got an appointment, which is Friday now. So what I'm going to do is order and have things come to the house. Hopefully it will arrive when he's not there. And that's what we're going to do. But yeah, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I feel a little bit sick. This new medication that they've put me on, the tamoxifen, I don't know, it's kind of messed with my I don't know, I just feel a little bit odd since I've been taking it, and I don't really know how to describe it, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'll wait for them to come down and I'm going to go and try and attempt to put something on for dinner. Kai's already got something to eat, so he can kind of just reheat his, but I've got to figure out what I'm having. And to be honest, I'm hungry, but I'm also tired. I could just get in my bed right now. I don't know why I feel so tired of late, but I do feel very, very fatigued. But it is what it is, as I keep saying. This is very, very dark footage, so I'm going to end this here and I'll catch up with you guys in a little while. Guys, it has been maybe a couple of weeks since I really vlogged. I don't even know, maybe last week, might have been a week, but it is Thursday. It is the 14th of November. I'm with my mum, who is, I don't know what she's doing right now. Come to do a food shop, but what's new on a Thursday. But I popped into B&M because I need some batteries for my scales. I need my batteries for my other scales. I've got 2 scales at home and they both need batteries. I also need to get some batteries for the little fairy lights we've got, and I'm trying to get a do-rag because my hair is starting to grow back, and my scarf that I used to wear is too thick. It gives me a headache. Where I've not been wearing a headscarf, I realised that I've got a headache now wearing one. So yeah, I come to get something, a do-rag and something to put in my hair. So I'm back in the old N17, mate, but I won't be here for long. Alright, let me go and do this. Let's go and do this. I'm currently in Sainsbury's. I've done B&M. That shop is dangerous, you know. You can walk in and say you're only getting a few bits and come out with crap loads, which is, no, I didn't come in. I come up with a few bits, but I didn't get the light bulbs. If anybody knows the difference between warm white and daylight, please tell me, because I have a habit of picking the wrong light bulbs. Not nice.
No, it's right in one of the toilets and the end one. I don't know what that's like. Somebody's in there.
Next morning.
I should say afternoon, people, because it is the afternoon. It's nearly 1:30 on the 15th of November. Yeah, yesterday was a write-off in terms of vlogging. I think the last time I picked up the camera, we were in Sainsbury's and my mum needed to use the bathroom, and she'd gone and I was waiting, and she came back and she was like, oh my god, there was this, and I'd cut the camera because I needed to go, and she was kind of explaining me which one to use. Anyway, we went into Sainsbury's then. I think we timed it wrong, and there was pure school kids in there, so it was pandemonium. And I didn't get everything I needed to get because it's not my usual one, or I usually go to a bigger one. And where we went near my mum's, they didn't really have half of the things I needed, so it was kind of a wasted trip. But I got what I needed, and I'll pick up what I didn't next week. They're not urgent in that case. And then we left there, we went to Aldi. Mum needed to go to Aldi, I needed to go and get some juice and stuff for Kai, so we did that. And by the time we did that and come home, I was extremely exhausted. I hadn't eaten much in the day, and I kind of was going to get something to eat with Kai, but because we came back so late, we didn't get out to go and eat, so it just it snowballed. So then eventually he said he would make himself something, and I made myself. I'd gone so hungry that I was so hungry I'd gone past the point of hunger. And when I did decide to eat, I had made myself something. What I did yesterday, I made a mistake. I took my antibiotic and I hadn't eaten everything. And then about 30 minutes later, I had something to eat. And as soon as I started eating, I said to Kai, I don't feel so good. I feel like I'm going to be sick. And Karen was like, you're not going to be sick, Mum. You've just got air. It's what you always tell me. You'll be fine. Just drink a hot drink and get rid of the air and you'll be fine. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he's right. But I could feel it on my chest. And I was like, nah, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. And he brought me up another cup of tea. I think I took one sip out of it and I said, I'm going to be sick. Like literally shushed him out of the way. And yeah, it was not a pretty sight. I felt awful. It was very weird. And then I also my nose started to bleed at the same time. It was just, there was too much going on yesterday, too much going on last night. I eventually fell asleep yesterday, then woke up and was up about just after 3 maybe, and couldn't go back to sleep. And when I say insomnia came knocking on my door yesterday, insomnia paid a very unwelcome visit. I finally fell asleep after 5 and then thankfully woke up about 10 to 9. So I've had some kind of sleep, not a lot. It's very broken sleep. I feel quite bleh today. But yeah, I've got a telephone appointment in an hour, and then I've got 30 minutes after that I'm supposed to be at the doctor's for another appointment. So today is going to be one of those, but then I'm gonna come home and just make something to eat. I'm not going to have an issue like yesterday where I didn't eat anything for the whole day and then make myself ill. So I've got a few things I need to get on with, so I'm going to get on with that in the next hour and then get myself ready to go through the door to go to the doctors and come back. I feel kind of out of it. You know those ones where you haven't had enough sleep and you wake up but you're not really, your body's just moving. And I think because I didn't eat well yesterday, I didn't have and then I was ill. I was sick. I didn't have anything in my system and my body. I think that's probably why I didn't sleep. My body just was hungry and I didn't have the energy to go make anything. So this is where we are. So yeah, let me get on with what I need to and then we'll pop to the doctors. I was going to pop to Sainsbury's. I might still pop to Sainsbury's. I'll see. Because I was going to go and get a clothes steamer because the iron is, long story. But the one that I was going to get that I've had my eye on, I've just read the reviews and a few people, I don't know if it's since they've had a restock or whatever, but a few people said theirs was awful, wasn't worth the money. So I'm just looking to see if there's one that's similar price that's better. So yeah, let me get on with that. You guessed it, people. I did not take you lot with me. To be honest, I was rushing because my appointment that was at 2:30, my phone appointment that was at 2:30, they phoned me late and I had to be at the doctor's for 3. So I literally, as soon as I got off the phone, was just like shoes, coat bag, out the door. And I kind of made it there for about 3. So I did my doctor's appointment. She also had me waiting for a good 10 minutes anyway. And then I was popped to Sainsbury's to get organic butter because they didn't have any, and I like a little sometimes. Obviously, if you shouldn't really be eating too much dairy, but at least if I am going to eat it, I'm going to have organic one. I don't know what that sound is. So I got some organic butter. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, I might have said last week that I hated seaweed. I tried it again. I gave it another chance. It's actually not that bad. I think maybe when I ate it, maybe I feel like my taste buds are a bit weird, still a bit off since the chemo. It's really weird because there'll be fruits that I will eat, especially like oranges, and I'll be like, oh no, they're bitter. And my mum will be like, what do you mean? This is sweet. And then there was a time when we both bought papaya and she said hers was sweet and I was like, nah, mine was sour. And she was like, no, Davina, it was not sour, it was sweet. And I was like, no, it weren't. So I kind of feel like my taste buds go through phases. And sometimes I've noticed when I eat certain things that I've eaten like over and over, like plenty of times, sometimes when I eat it, it's like, this tastes slightly different. So I still feel like my taste buds are a little bit out of whack, but it is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. So I went to get some of those to snack on for like taking in my handbag. I did research for some organic ones because they're not organic. So I did look for some organic ones. I found some online. They say that Ocado Waitrose does stock it. So I wasn't prepared to walk up to Waitrose today, but next week I might take a walk up to Waitrose and see if I can get some of that and see how that differs to this one, because that one might taste even better. I don't know. And what else did I get? And I just picked up myself a little salad to eat because obviously after yesterday's debacle I haven't really eaten anything. I had an omelette after I was sick yesterday and a slice of bread, and that was all I had. I had that, a sandwich, and my porridge in the morning, and that was all I had for yesterday. So I was in the waiting room and I could hear my belly talking to me. So I was like, you know what, Dee, just get something to nibble on. I have taken out some prawns for dinner today. So we're going to have some prawns with some broccoli and onions and mushrooms. And I might just do some basmati rice, to be honest. I don't really feel like noodles today. And that will be dinner for today. So we'll have a good hearty meal today. And to be honest, I'll probably have more broccoli than anything because my body is craving the veg at the moment. But yeah, I'm gonna sit down and eat this and check my emails and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I feel really out of it. It's been a really weird week. It has been a weird week, and I'm just like, do you know what, whatever somebody is praying over, or if someone has done something, reflect, because the devil has been testing me this week. And I've come across a few things, as if you know me, you know that I'm very much with, I don't think everything is by chance. I do think sometimes when you see things and hear messages and you see things, you're hearing certain things right at the right time. Sometimes a message comes to me at the right time. And today this came across this video and this guy was saying, when you're very close to success and doing great things, things can feel like they're falling apart. And when I say this week, I have had to just submit and be like, you know what, God has never, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, and I'm not going to sit here and sprout to you, but he's never failed me. I have always been looked after. The universe has always looked after me to it. Obviously I've had to go through things, but I've always bounced back, and part of me just feels like this week was just a testing week. And yesterday was quite a tough one with the being ill. I had some issues with my Etsy shop. It was just a lot. So I wanted to create today. I don't know if I will. I need to edit a new video because I haven't put a video up for the last week or so. And to be honest, there's not a lot. I've realised there's not a lot. I've not been vlogging a lot, but part of that as well is just me learning to rest. I've just been resting. So I want to get back to 2 videos a week. If I can. definitely gonna try it. I was gonna do, I might still do it. I was gonna do Vlogmas. I always start off, and then if you have been a long time subscriber on his channel, you will know I will start Vlogmas and then I will get sick and then I will not be able to finish Vlogmas. But I am gonna definitely try. I'm ahead right now, so I'm gonna just try and do at least 2 videos a week, and then Vlogmas is supposed to be a video a day. So they're not going to be the most fancy edited, but we'll see. December is going to be an interesting one. I've got an appointment with my oncologist on the 2nd. What else have I got? 1, 2, 3. I've got another Herceptin on the 12th. I've also got an appointment at the Whips Cross for a CT scan on the 13th. I don't know if there's going to be anything else in there when I go after I go to my appointment on the 2nd. And obviously in between there, going to be trying to get ready for Christmas. I've just realised how quick I need to get a move on with getting the rest of Kyron's stuff. And yeah, I need to pull my finger out. I'm just gonna be focusing on trying to have a good Christmas this year, because last year was a tough Christmas. It was a really tough Christmas, and it's weird because as we approach like my aunt's I don't even want to say anniversary, but the anniversary of her passing, I don't know, it just feels, just everything feels very, very, very odd right now, because it's almost weird to think that it's nearly been in a month, just over a month, it will be nearly a year since I was diagnosed. Yesterday was another realization that sometimes when you put your life and the things that you love and the things that you want to do in someone else's hands, yeah, that it doesn't always work out for you. So I'm learning to take control of the things that I can take control of, and the things that I can't take control of, I am letting go and letting God, as they say. So this one I can, because I've been procrastinating. I haven't really been procrastinating, it's just been really tough to focus. But I just think going forward, the way I feel about life and how I want to move forward in the next chapter of life, I'm really going to be more intentional about the things I do with myself. And I'm not going to say I'm going to quit my job tomorrow, but I'm going to affirm it. I'm going to put it out there, but I want to be able to kind of do the things I love and work on the things that I love and enjoy waking up and going to work every day. And yes, I'm very grateful. I'm off at the moment on sick. But at the same time, I think this has been a very big eye-opener about life, and I don't want to look back on life and think I should have, I could have, I did, I should have, I would have. Do you know what I mean? So I am trying to take kind of my life a little bit more and the things that I'm doing, and not being so blasé and just thinking I've got all the time in the world. This has been another reminder that time is a very valuable thing, and you don't know how long you've got, so you got to enjoy it. So yeah, I didn't want to get too deep, but you know how it goes, So let me get something to eat and do this before Kai comes in. I like to, what is something to 20 to 5 now, so I like to kind of shut off from here, sitting at my desk, that is anyway, not even sitting at my desk, but I like to shut down and do dinner. And I'm gonna try and see if we can spend a little time this evening, watch a movie or watch something together and have dinner together. I've tried to kind of focus doing that at least once a week. So yeah, I want to kind of be finished up so that I can kind of just spend some quality time with my son. You know how it goes. But anyway, I've rambled on enough, so I will catch you guys tomorrow.